Hello, this video is for utilization of technology in the classroom, and this is my second new technology. So the second new one I chose was Google Classroom, another program that I use every single day. So the reasoning behind using this is that Google Classroom is a simple and easy way to distribute, grade, and collaborate with students in a paperless way. All my students are, we have a 1-to-1 ratio iPad in our district, so this is an easy way for me to send out anything I want them to either access or have the ability to access later. The purpose of this video is to provide educators a detailed explanation of Google Classroom and just the basic tools available to educators. So today I'm not going to go into too much depth on it, but I'll show you just kind of the different tools that Google Classroom has to offer. The intended audience for this video is for educators looking for an easier way to share information with students. So if you're in a district that isn't or doesn't have access to technology, it might be a little hard to use this, but if you do, I feel like it's one of the best ways to give students information. The two standards I chose were Leader 2C and Facilitator 6A, and I'll let you go ahead and read those. So Google Classroom is totally free. All you need is just a Google account. Once you do that, you can just sign up with Google Classroom, and then you just use your Google account to make your profile. From there, you will have to add your first class or make a class. You can make as many classes as you want. Alright, so over here, as you can see, I deleted all my classes from last year, but up here you can create a new class or join a class if someone else is taking a course that you want to take. So right now I have one for next year. It's our 3rd grade morning work. So our students every day do morning work. Usually has a video or a passage on it, and so this is how we send it out to them. To add new students, they must have either the app on their iPad, or you can go web-based, and they just need access to Google Classroom. But up here is how you would have them join. They would hit the plus and then join class, and then every single class has a code. So they just enter that code, and automatically they're entered into the class. Now the stream up here is what they can see, so this is exactly what it looks like on theirs. For just an example today, I put Tuesday morning work. So students don't have to look at an email, they don't have to copy a link, it's just right here and they can click on it. So clicking on that link, this would be an example of kind of what our morning work would look like. This is using Google Forms, which we use every single day, so it's an easy way for me to send videos, have some questions, and just give them feedback on that. So besides being able just to share quickly just assignments on Google Forms, if you go down here, it has some different things. So one I use on a regular basis is called Create Question. And so if we're doing some reading in class or there's some current event going on, what I can do is just enter a question here. I might add, you can add a link, you can add an attachment, a link or attachment, or a video. So sometimes I have a video I want them to watch and I can share, and then ask the question. And so this is kind of like an open discussion. Students, you can choose if you want your students to reply to each other. You can have it if they can edit their answer or not. So if you're maybe working on grammar or you just want students to be accountable for what they say, you can check mark these. From there, students can see each other's responses. So I usually will pose a question, have them respond to it, and then give each other some feedback. But this is a great way for your students who maybe aren't so vocal to kind of add their 2 cents into the conversation. Okay, going back to the home screen, one I make the most is announcements. So this one right here, this morning work I made as an announcement, where I just share something with them. And this is going to be the quickest way to share maybe a video or a link. I've shared on my math page like a base 10 model or multiplication chart for students to look back at. So you're welcome to do that. And again, you can either send a link, an attachment, a video, or something from another drive. The last thing with Google Classroom that you can do is make an assignment. So an assignment would be something that they actually have to turn in. So if you have like Google Docs or you have a video they're creating, this is how they would turn it in. So again, title of the assignment. You can put all your instructions here. You can select a day you want it due, and it will give students a notification on their Google Classroom as well as to when it's due, and then we would just click Assign here. Another feature of Google Classroom that I really like is the collaboration. So if you're in a group of teachers, or you have a certain math block or whatever of teachers that you teach with, you can assign all of them to be educators or have admin roles in the class. And so any of these teachers are allowed to add things, and so it's a great way for them to share things that they're working on in their class. We usually have each teacher has a certain subject, and so they'll be the head poster in there, but we're allowed to post anything that we want as well. So if you have access to technology, especially one-to-one ratio of technology with your students, I really would encourage you to get Google Classroom. It's a great way to distribute stuff to students. It's also great for when students are gone. I usually leave the assignments up here so students can kind of go back through and see, hey, what assignments did I miss? What do I need to do still? As well as it gives students kind of the ability to go back. I leave that multiplication chart usually in my math thing the whole year for students who struggle with their math skills, so they can go back. So a great tool to use to either distribute things, grade. It even has the opportunities. I don't have an assignment here, but you can assign a grade to them as well. So again, they're improving on it every single day, so I really would encourage you to check it out.